Automating case closure using Aircall tags is a great way to minimize manual tasks for agents and limit time spent in after-call work, so they can continue with customer requests. This is easily achieved with a simple Salesforce flow and an Aircall tag. Seeing this in action, here I have the open case of a contact with the case status set as working. I am in a call with the contact and resolve the issue over the phone. I add my resolved tag, end the call, and correctly exit out of the call ended screen, which cements my tags. Back on the case page, I can see the status has been updated to closed automatically. Let's look at how I set this up. Beginning on the Aircall dashboard, I have created a tag called Resolved. This is the tag that will be leveraged to trigger my workflow whenever it is used with a contact who has an open related case. Next, we navigate into Salesforce. For those not familiar with creating Salesforce flows, navigate to the Salesforce setup page. Search for and select Flows under Process Automation in the quick search bar. From the Flows page, select New Flow. Then select Start from Scratch. The type of flow we wish to create is a record-triggered flow, which launches when a record is created, updated, or deleted. For our use case, we will be using the call task created by the Aircall phone call to trigger our workflow. In my flow, I have two steps, the trigger and the update records action. Looking at the trigger, my triggering object is the task object, which is what Aircall logs calls as. I want to trigger the flow based on when a task object is updated. My three entry conditions for this task are: the call ID field must be populated. This is the unique ID of the Aircall phone call. The call disposition field that stores Aircall tags on the task object must contain the tag Resolved. And the what ID starts with 500. 500 is the object key prefix for the case object. This proves that the call task is related to a case. The final step is my update records action. Here I am taking the case that I retrieved in my trigger and updating the case status field to closed. The object being updated is the case, and in the filter case record setting, we are using the case ID connected to the call task that triggered the workflow. In this set field values for the case records, we want the status field to be updated to closed. Please note, if you have mandatory fields in place that need to be populated before the case can be closed, please add them in this section here. Alternatively, you can customize this workflow to change the status to a status that comes before closed. Click on Save and select Activate to activate your flow. After activating, the next time your agents use the relevant Resolved tag, the case status will be automatically updated. Automating this completion step for agents minimizes manual entry and after-call work. Additionally, it provides real-time updates and clear tracking of case statuses for managers and supervisors.